Since ancient times, humans have always wondered, what do we live for? This question is not merely a philosophical curiosity but a real concern in daily life. Some live for their families, some for their careers, while others say fame and wealth. But do these pursuits truly bring lasting happiness? Or are they just fleeting illusions in the impermanent flow of life? Let us return to the wisdom of the Buddha, who found the ultimate answer to this question through the teachings of the Four Noble Truths. Without truly understanding this truth, no matter how learned one is, they cannot escape suffering. Look around us, regardless of the era, people face the same sufferings: birth, aging, sickness, and ultimately, death. These realities span one. From kings to commoners, from the wealthy to the poor. Yet, how many truly pause to reflect, what am I chasing after? And will it free me from suffering? Some spend their entire lives accumulating wealth, fame, and status, but when old age arrives, they realize that everything they have gathered is only temporary. At the moment of death, all must be left behind. If we do not awaken now, we will spend our entire lives chasing illusions without ever finding true peace. An ancient tale tells of a wealthy king who constantly feared death. One day, he sought out a wise sage and asked, "Can you show me a way to avoid death?" The sage smiled and replied, "Your Majesty, if you wish to avoid death, decree that in your kingdom, no one shall age, fall ill, or die." The king was startled. "How can I possibly do that? No one can escape the laws of nature." The sage nodded. "Then why do you worry? If everyone must go through this, why not use the time you have left to seek wisdom and liberation instead of clinging to impermanent things?" This story reminds us that when we do not understand the nature of life, we will always be afraid and anxious. But when we see the truth of impermanence, we learn to let go of what is unnecessary and move towards the path of liberation. When we realize that the world is impermanent and that everything we cling to does not truly belong to us, we can begin the path to liberation. The Buddha taught three essential elements. 1. Morality, sila, living a virtuous life, avoiding harmful actions. 2. Concentration, samadhi, meditating to master the mind and not be controlled by external conditions. 3. Wisdom, panna, deep insight to see the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and non-self nature of all things. Without wisdom, we will always be bound by I and me, endlessly chasing after illusions. But with wisdom, we will discern what is truly valuable and what is mere illusion, allowing us to let go. There was a wealthy merchant who spent his life accumulating money. He worked tirelessly, believing that as long as he had enough wealth, his family would be happy. However, one day, when his son fell seriously ill, no amount of money could save him. In despair, he sought out a Buddhist master and asked, "Master, I have done everything for my family, yet why am I still suffering?" The master replied, "Do you truly know what you are living for? If you live only for money, can money free you from suffering?" The merchant suddenly awakened. He realized that all his life, he had been chasing illusions. From that day, he began practicing according to the Buddha's teachings, letting go of greed, living simply, and finding true peace. The question, what are you living for, is not just for contemplation but for action. If you are living for impermanent things, take a moment to reconsider. If you are only chasing after fame and fortune while neglecting yourself, pause and ask, does this bring lasting peace? The Buddha's answer is clear: life for awakening, for liberation from suffering. That is the ultimate purpose of life. Each person has their own choice. We can continue running after impermanent things, or we can choose the path of practice to find eternal peace. What will you choose?